So yes, Dusty, whenever you have a minute, we can all sit by the fire and share
You bet.
that poem.
Here's
I've
this
worked,
glorious poem.
yes, I've worked very hard. Now, brother, you must know a little bit of the backstory. Why don't you go ahead and tell him about your friend Eddie, Mister Dusty Britches, and I'll prepare my poem that I've written.
All right. Well, Hubert, you know earlier I told you I was from the kingdom of Oklahoma.
Oh, Oklahoma, it sounds fantastic. Really, do tell me more.
Oh, it is. It is. It's an awful pretty country out there in Beaver County, Oklahoma. Lots of wide open spaces, grass. It's waist high on a big buffalo. Prettiest red rock canyons you ever saw. Oh man, it's cowman's paradise, I guarantee you. Well, now you hold on to your seat there, Mr. Hubert. and just
Oh,
listen
quite
to
tightly,
me.
yes.
I'm from the year 1873. I'm not
Well-
sure how it happened. I can't explain it. Now, there was this snake oil salesman that come through town one time, and of course nobody wanted to buy anything off of the snake oil salesman. Everybody knows that 9 out of 10 words that comes across their lips is a lie. But now, he did say that he knew a fellow that could travel backwards and forwards in time. Of course, we all knew he was just blowing smoke, and nobody paid no never mind to him. But now that this done happened to me, I'm starting to think there might have been something to it. Well, me and my best old cow pony, Big Eddie, we went out early one morning and rode up this box canyon. We was hunting a mama cow that had just had the prettiest little red bald-faced calf you ever seen in your life. And you know how them mama cows will do. They'll take them young'uns and head for the hills for a few days. Well, we wanted to bring her on into the corral where we could keep her from the wolves and whatnot. So I ride up in this box canyon, me and Big Eddie. Storm blows in, lightning goes to hitting all around, and the biggest, brightest flash of lightning bolt a man ever did see hit the ground right there in front of me and Big Eddie. Kapow!
Quite frightening.
Next thing you know, I wake up laying on that beach right down yonder with nothing on but the same kind of skivvies what you had on yourself not just 2 minutes ago.
Oh, I'm sure you wore it quite well.
Well, I do look kind of good in my skivvies. You know, I didn't get these big muscles from sitting around on the porch sipping on a whiskey jug.
Ah, do you
That's
hear,
another
brother?
story.
That's how a real man lives.
Well, anyhow, Mr. Hubert, here I am from the year 1873, living back in the times of knights and kings and queens and duels and sword fights and whatnot. I don't know what happened to my horse, Big Eddie. He just disappeared. The only thing I made it through with was my underwear and my guitar. So, there it is. Now, I'd be obliged to you, sir, if you'd kind of keep that story to yourself. Most of the folks around here, when I tell them that story, accuse me of being what they call a witch. And then they go to trying to rope me up and hang me from a gallows and put me in one of them there guillotines.
This is very true.
I never seen how one of them works, but they say it chops your head clean off right at
This
the
is
neck.
fucking great.
And that's
I
not
know,
something
dude.
I caught in the fancy to very well. You understand?
Oh, yes, quite. It sounds quite terrible. I, for one, completely believe you. It sounds very plausible.
Yes, you see here, Mr.
Well,
Britches, my brother here, Hubert, aspires to be a poet, one of those things that I can't think of the word. A poet, thank you, is quite like myself, and, you know, he has quite the ear for inspiration, and a story such as yourself, it's gotta be nothing short but the truth.
Well, sir.
Oh, man. After a story like that, I am quite parched.
Go ahead and take a
Why
swig.
don't we all just have ourselves a drink?
I think that's quite the lovely idea.
Yes,
To the,
quite.
to the Feather Bottom boys, may you live long and flourish well in this new land that we've all come to for various reasons.
And to
Thank
Big
you
Eddie,
very much.
may he
sir.
find his...
Big Eddie!
Yes, may he find his companion again one day. Now, if we can all just have a seat, now that you know the story, brother, you can understand where I come from when I write this poem, and take notes, because this is the kind of poetry that you and I will pleasure this land with one day.
Oh, I'm quite excited to hear what your magical mind has come up with, brother.
Now, I must warn you, Sir Britches, you may get some tears in your eyes from this story. And for that, I do apologize. But here we go, nonetheless. Big Eddie, where art thou? Dusty Britches misses you now. Are you close or far away? His steed and companion, they rode through the canyon when magic appeared that day. A bright lightning it struck, with the worst kind of luck. Dusty was taken by its cast, and on the beach he awoke, with a heart that was broke. He was sent into the past. A land of death and greed, and violence indeed. He never felt so out of place, but he built up a home, and lives there alone. But grief is still hidden behind his face. And with his guitar, he sits under the stars, and sings songs of his life's old ways. And then a song sung to Eddie, his guitar he holds steady, can be heard until night turns to day. And there you have it. I hope you enjoyed my short
bravo,
poem.
brother.
Whoo, dog, that's just about as pretty as a speckled pup on a springtime sunrise morning. Lord have mercy, Mr. Featherbottom, you have got away with words.
Great poem, thank you, wife in
Gotta make some
Oklahoma.
missiles,
I'm assuming
Big
you're Phil's wife? That's awesome.
Oh,
Thank
sir,
you
I'm
so
sure
much.
you will be reunited one day.
Well, I'm glad you enjoyed it, my friend, and believe me when I say that I am very proud to have wrote it for you.